we're told this is the key for the integer chips. So this yellow circle with a plus is equal to 1. This, I guess, pinkish circle, peach circle with a minus, that is equal to -1. Consider the following image. And so that we have a bunch of the positive yellow circles, and then we have even more of the pink or peach looking negative circles. Complete the description of the image. There are blank 0 pairs and blank units left over. If you're actually doing this exercise, this is a screenshot from the exercise, you would fill in something here, and there's a drop down over here. So the first question you might ask is, what is a 0 pair? So a 0 pair is when you take two opposite numbers, and they essentially, when you add them, they cancel out to get to 0. An example of that would be 1 plus -1. These two numbers are opposites, so they are a 0 pair, because when you add them together, you get 0. Why does that make sense? Well, imagine if positive values were walking forward and negative values were walking backwards. So you could view this as one step forward plus one step backward. That's just going to get you back to where you were before. You could have other 0 pairs. You could have things like +2 plus -2. That's also a 0 pair. You walk 2 steps forward and then 2 steps backward. That's just going to get you back to where you were before. You will not have moved after all, or you'd be back to where you were before. So let's think about how many 0 pairs there are over here. Well, we know that each of the 1s forms a 0 pair with each of the -1s. So that's 1 0 pair, 2, 3, 4, 5 0 pairs. So I'll just write a 5 right over here. You would type that in if you were doing this. And then how many units are left over? Well, you could see right over here, we see that we have 2 of the -1 units left over.